All right, I am on Citation Machine right now. This is a great website to go to when you are trying to cite your sources. And remember what that means is you're saying, yes, I did write this paper, but because it was a research paper, I used some outside resources to help me get information to write this paper. I used outside resources to help me write this paper for things like maybe some numbers and statistics you used, if you used quotes, anytime you use someone else's ideas. All right, especially I know nowadays we're using websites mostly. Anytime you take information from a website or a book, you need to cite that source. You're just saying, again, yes, I wrote this paper, but I did use ideas from an outside resource. So I'm citing my sources now. Okay, so that's what we're going to be looking at today. When you go into Citation Machine, you're going to click I only want to create citations. You don't need to upload your paper and have it check that for you. You can go to I only want to create citations. You're going to go to MLA, and then it's going to ask you to put your website address in. So it says find a website by URL or keyword. So that's where you're going to put, if you used a website, and you should have used a website because it's a research paper, you're going to put that website address right in there. So I went to the website. I put the website I used, I copied and pasted the web address, and I put it into this spot right here. And notice I'm on website because I did get my information from a website. If you got it from a book, a magazine, newspaper, you can click that, but I'm guessing most of you got it from a website. So you'll click website and it automatically defaults to website because it does know so much research is website based now. I'm going to click search website. All right. And then it pulls it up for me and says, all right, this is what we found from that website. Is that what you're looking for? And it absolutely is. It is my web address, so I'm going to click select. All right. When I scroll down, I can see it found a lot of the information for me already. Okay, so it says we found citation data for, and it tells me everything it found that data for. It tells me then too things that it could not find. It's important that I know what couldn't be found because I do want to go back and double check. All right, just because it does find a lot of those things, I do want to go back and see if I can double check and find this publisher or sponsor. I get to the final step. I also notice there's no author listed, so I want to double check, see if I can find an author. It did list the electronically published date, but I want to see, am I able to find an author? If not, and sometimes you can't, that's okay, but it's still really important I go back to my website and I look for one. All right, so I am back at that website and I'm looking for an author. That's what I could not find. That's what, when it automatically put it in for me, it could not find an author. So I'm looking for an author. Typically, when I'm looking for an author, I'm checking the top of the article or I'm checking the bottom of the article to see if I can find an author. So I don't see one here at the top, but I'm going to make sure I scroll all the way down to the bottom. Oh, and there's that electronically published date that they pulled for me already, but if they didn't pull it, I would know I could see it right here. I am not seeing an individual author. And sometimes that's because your article or your website is written by a group of people, so it goes under just the published name. So I am not finding an author. So I can go back to my citation machine. I'm back here. I could not find an author, so I cannot fill anything in here. So don't make a name up or try and fill it in when you can't because there is no author name. I am just going to leave the author name blank then. Again, I'm not making up a name. I'm leaving it blank. Then I'm going to click Create Citation. That's going to make the citation for me. All right, so I have my citation here now. And I'm going to click copy because I need to get it from here to my document. I need to get it from Citation Machine to my document. Okay, I'm to my document now. And what I want to do is I need to, and your document will have your essay on it. You're going to click enter until you get to a brand new clean page with no writing on it. And I'm going to type works cited. All right, so I am typing works cited. And then I'm going to paste the document, and I do want to make sure I'm going to center the works cited, but this does not need to be centered. I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it there. So I'm aligning it left there, kind of like normal writing. This is my works cited page then. If you only used one resource, you will only have one work to cite. You'll only have one thing listed under the works cited page. However, if you use more than one website, you do need to cite them all. All right, it's not okay just to cite one and say, all right, that's fine. You do need to cite all of your resources that you use. And when you do that, you're going to put them alphabetically. So if you notice here, the first letter here of the article starts with an E. So if I had a website where either the author's name or the article started with the letter A, the last name of the author started with the letter A, it would go, I would have to click enter and put it above this one because A comes before E. So your works cited page should be alphabetized. So that is what you're going to do to create your works cited page. I am going to give you now in class a help sheet. So if you don't remember all this, that's okay. I will give you a help sheet to help you with that.